Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Afternoon, because it's just afternoon. Yeah. Welcome to our product launch for March 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know it's the middle of the day, so it's not convenient for everyone, and people will be catching up later, and that's absolutely fine. Please let me know if there's anything I'm missing this live and you would like me to go back. But I will also be here on Try It Out Tuesday at 8 PM. So if you're catching up or you want to join me later, we can do that. And we also have lives from Sam and Sally today. So there's lots going on with the new products. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is, if when you do get here, you could share this live, tag anyone that you know might have wanted to see it. I have tagged the followers of Be Crafty, so hopefully people should be getting a notification, but we know that doesn't always happen. Hiya Shaz, hi Sammy, hello Sally. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to wait for a few people to tag on so you can admire the loveliness of this, and then we'll go through what is our new, is it new? Not really, because we've been doing it a while now, launching new products on Facebook. But what we'd like to do in the first hour is go through all the details of the new products, any offers we have on, and stamp out all those stamps so you can see exactly what you're getting, all the images, and I'm even doing the on-telly hand actions right now, even though you can't see me. I don't know why. Right, okay. So that is me sat down, so that I better get the old comments up. I do also apologise if you can hear. I was going to say Hoover. It's not Hoover. It's a mower outside, because obviously they waited till 12 to start mowing the verges today. So that was nice. You know, but shouldn't complain. Excuse me. And I also apologise for any coughing or anything I do. In the meantime, hello Moira. Now, I can tell you for a fact, Moira already knows what we have, because she was like right in there. Okay. Ooh. Really should have cleaned my glasses, but that's all right. Again, you can't see them. It'll be fine. Here we go. All right. So the new products for today, hello Angie. The new products for today, we have 2 new stamp sets and a brand new set of Dinkables, okay? So we have Journaling Essentials 4 and 5, should really put them in order, okay? And Dinkables Set 13. All right, so these are on at their normal price of $11.99. You don't pay any postage on the stamps. And we do also have a multi-buy discount on the Dinkables. Buy any 3 sets and you do get a discount on those, so that's excellent. Hello Gail. But what I will say, what I have done for today, and this is just for today, okay, is I have done a bundle with the 2 new stamps and the new Dinkables set, okay? And in that bundle, you won't pay postage, okay? So if you buy the 3 together in the bundle, there is a little bit of a discount on that. And you'll also get a free P&P, okay? So go and have a look over. I think Sam has done you links for the bundle. If not, I'm sure she will be right about to. Oh, my comments have stopped commenting. Hang on a sec. Here we go. Yeah, so sorry, Sam, I can't see the old comments, so I don't know if you have. So yeah, Sam will put a link on for the bundle, and like I say, so that's got your 2 new stamp sets and your new Dinkable sets in it. I can't believe we're now at 13 Dinkable sets. I just love Dinkables though. They're so usable. They're a great way of building your template collection if you like adding in small sections, which I do a lot. And they seem to be the ones I'm grabbing at the minute. For example, Sam and I were stock taking the 6x6 Inkables the other day and saying, why aren't we using these enough? And I think it's just because these are just so grabbable, for want of a better description. Okay, so you know, they're great, and you can see these have been done in mind to also go with your other journaling essential stamps. Now Alison has made an absolutely beautiful sample that we will share with you later, using the stamps from Journaling Essentials 3 with this Dinkable to create an absolutely stunning background with the sentiment going across the middle. So we'll make sure we you know, we share that later. But like I say, the best way, if you are interested in the new products, is for the bundle. But it is an actual good bundle deal, like I say, with a saving and that free P&P. Okay, other things we also have discounts on today. Okay, there is also a discount on the other Journaling Essentials stamps. Okay, so we've got Journaling Essentials 1, which is somewhere else right now. And then we've got 2 and 3. So there is a discount on those as well. And they still have their free P&P. I'm sorry. I'm poorly and I'm talking too quick. All right, and then there is also a discount on the stitchy borders. I just think these work so well with your journaling essentials, and I do consider them a journaling essential. So that's why we've put those on a discount today as well, because I thought if the theme is journaling essentials, I consider these a journaling essential, but I just didn't call them then. Yeah. Okay. So, like I say, this one, you just can't. I honestly don't know how I ever lived without this one. It's so good. And that's why these two sets are focusing on creating things to almost put in the middle of these leaves. Okay? Because I want to keep using these so much, but I need some more focus points. Alright. So, shall we have a little stamp up? So you can see what they are. Or would you prefer the Dinkables first? I honestly don't mind. I don't mind. Shall we stamp first or shall we Dinkable first? It is up to you. Hello, Maxine. I have also redone the pictures on the Dinkables page. Okay, so you should be able to see quite clearly now what is in each set. You should be able to, if you go into each one, you can also go over with a magnifying glass and get more detailed look. So I've done that today if there's any you're not sure. Okay, but there is also that multi-buy discount if you are looking at like bulking up on your Dinkables sets as well. Say you're not in the market for stamps, you want to bulk up on your Dinkables, we've also got something for you there as well. I decide, I can barely talk, I'm not sure decisions are within my remit today. Right, let's put them to the side. Let's start doing some stamping. That has never made me feel worse. Right, I have already started creating like an absolute stash of these little ones, and these are all heat embossed as well. I'm heat embossing pretty much all of my fussy cut stash at the minute. It's because, and I'm finding I'm getting a lot less black smudges, which is what I was trying to do. So mission accomplished, basically. Alrighty, so let's go with set 4 first, because that is the first of the new sets. So on here, you can see you've got the 3 new flower heads, you've got a border, some more twigs, some smaller flower heads, some little sprays, background things, just things that I think, this little one here I absolutely love, that help make up the backgrounds that we like to use if you're adding to a background and all this sort of thing. I will also say just very quickly, we are going to run a challenge today. It's like a 2-hour challenge and there's going to be a prize available for that, but that doesn't start until after Sally's live. Okay, Sally is live at 4 and then we're going to run a challenge after that. Okay, if you've missed the schedule for today, obviously I'm here now, in a manner of speaking. Sam is here at 2, Sally's here at 4, and then I'll be back for Try It Out Tuesday at 8 PM. Okay, so let us begin. Oh, I do love new stamps, because obviously I've been using them, you can see I've been using them. But they're just so clean that they stick to my block perfectly. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I've got Essence of Muttley. Okay. Right, so let's start here. This sprig. Interesting fact, Sam and Abby, my eldest, this is possibly one of their favourites of the new sets. They absolutely love it. They just think it's really usable. And it's actually not that bad to fussy cut. This is one of those stamps that I drew it, and then when it came, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to fussy cut that. But it's actually not too bad at all. Okay, I'm going to do all 3 of the flowers, all 3 of these at the same time, because I like to live life on the edge. I mean, I don't. I actually like to live it under an oodie with a cup of tea. But, you know. But I just know these are going to be a core in my art journaling fussy cut stash. Okay? Because I think you can layer them in so many ways. I think they're going to be really useful for using up inky mop-up sheets. Because you can just stamp these on your mop-up sheets and then cut them out. Absolutely gorgeous. For example, she's already going off on a tangent. Okay, if you have messy mop-up sheets, okay, and then, so you get some of these inked up, even just like this, just ink the 3 of them up. Stamp over the top, cut them out. Beautiful. Ready to go. I mean, tell me that's not just going to look fab cut out. Blooming marvellous. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I'll try not to digress too much. But let's face it, I am me. So, you know. Here we are. Right, now we're going to, and then we'll do the border. And then we'll get into all the little bitties. Okay, so then we're going to get in and do this border. Sorry, I'm just checking the comments, see if there's anything. Alrighty. Like I said, I wanted to do something that really went with the journaling essentials we have already. Okay. And I have to say, see, naming stamps is pretty difficult. So that's why doing something like the journaling essentials, where I can just add a number on the end, suits me down to the ground. Okay. Now, like all of our border stamps, all the narrow ones as well, you can also do this with some of your narrower stitchy borders that are also on offer for today. Okay, I will do a list of offers so that you can just click the links. Okay, if you want to arrange this differently, okay, you want to use it as a stem of these flowers, but you want to have it on a squiggle, it will bend. Okay. That's why I don't necessarily... See, look at all these fingerprints here. This is exactly why. Okay. I mean, it would have been better if I'd stamped it properly. There you go. We're just going to pretend we can't see that one. What is wrong with me? Right. And this is why I don't really do bendy border stamps, because you can bendy your borders all you like. Bendy thy borders. Fantastic. Okay. All of our stamps are made in the UK from the deep etched, deeply done photopolymer. Just for anyone that's new and hasn't been here before. Hello, Lindsay. You haven't been here before. Welcome. And I apologise now. I'm not entirely sure you're getting me at my best today. Do go back and have a look through some of the other lives where I'm slightly, you know, more compos mentis. Okay, this stamp I think is going to be so awesome. I see this embossed in white in your distress glazes and things like that, all joined together to create a fantastical background. Okay. Then let's pick up some of these other little doohickeys. Right. Oh, look at the state of this card. Like I said, I've been so good recently. Just let myself down. I've let you down. I've let me down. Right, so we're going to go with this one here. And these are little, so I'm just going to stamp them like this. Fabulous. We've got this little straight line one. Now, I think this will be really good for building up extras, extra stems, that sort of thing. I just don't like leaving big gaps. I was looking at a stamp set the other day. I'm not going to say who because that's rude. And there was a load of gaps, like a massive gap. It was like, nah, let's put something in the gaps. Because even if it's just something little and possibly a touch silly, like that one, I absolutely love it. And I think they're really usable. I will lift this up in a second so you can see them all. So look, so I'm going to keep going. Just stamping up. And this is one of those, there just isn't time, if you demonstrate on TV, to do this, to stamp them all out, to show you. And I do think it is different. Seeing it all stamped out to seeing a printout of it is not the same as seeing it done. Excuse me. We're getting there, we're getting there. Okay. So one of the little sprays, as I call them. Then we have another one. So this one has like open circles on it. This one does not. And then I've done one of the flowers, just a little bit smaller. And this was so that if you wanted to, you could use this one to layer up and then add in to the centre if you wanted to layer up like a smaller version. Okay. Oh. And then that's all your worker stamps, which are just so useful. They are essential in your journaling if you're a stamping journaler, like I am. Absolutely fantastic. Like I say, bend thy borders. It's fun. All right, moving on. I won't say moving swiftly on. I don't think I've got a swiftly move in me. Right, I'm just gonna try and get some of this ink off my hands before we go on to the next one. Okay, so for anybody just joining in, these are the new stamps and Dinkables we are launching today. We have just stamped out Journaling Essentials set 4, and the second new stamp set is Journaling Essentials number 5. Now I do kind of feel this speaks for itself a lot, but not enough for me not to stamp it. Okay, so like I said, what I wanted to focus on with these Journaling Essentials was actually some flowery bits. Now in fairness, I know what you're thinking, well the whole point of Journaling Essentials is more background building and whatever. Yes, to a certain extent. But if you are journaling and you want to do big words, say you're using some of the big transparencies, some of our transparency prints, some of the big face transparency prints, or even just the faces on their own, you might want some floral elements to work around them. Okay, and I think this works as that. Okay, because they will work around other things. It doesn't have to necessarily be in this sort of style. I think these can work really well with very pen and ink vintage styles as well if they're used in the right way. And when I say the right way, I mean the way you want. Okay, if it looks the way you want, it's right. That's what journaling is. It's crafting for yourself. Okay, I'm still going to turn this sideways. And we're going to stamp this sort of gerbera on here. Now, what I've done with these is I have added some details, but this is one of the things you can add more. You can mix and match. You can swap different heads onto different flowers. It's something we've said before with regards to journaling girls. There are companies out there that don't like you to mix and match the heads onto different bodies and things like that. We love that. We love that. We like you to send it to us and show you what you've done, not so we can check up on you, just so we're nosy, okay? We like to see what you've done. We like to share creativity. So please make sure you're posting anything you make in the Be Crafty Stamps group on Facebook, okay? The group is attached to the Be Crafty Facebook page, so if you just go to that, there is a link right to it. Look at those. No one can tell me they can't use those. They're essentials. Absolute essentials. Okay. Now, there's no shortage. Although this has quite two big focal images, there's probably even more worker stamps on this one than there is on the other one. It just works out that way sometimes. Okay, so we have a smaller head of the gerbera, again, which I think will work really nicely to put in the middle of some of these, if you wanted to. Marvellous. Might do some of that later on this evening. So that we don't know what Sally and Sam have got planned for you yet. Okay, and then I've got some of our little half rainbows. I absolutely love these. There is some of these on the Journaling Essentials 1. I wanted to do some more. I think I'm going to do some really big ones next time. Absolutely lovely. Again, if you think of stamping those in your distress, maybe, and then going over them with some clear embossing powder, absolutely stunning. Stars. Now, there are a couple of stamps here. This is one of them. So I'm going to stamp this one up, put it down, and then... And there was some on the other one as well, but I'm going to do these ones to show you what I mean. This little lines with the zigzag through. Now, these are the sort of things I used to add to tags and things when I was demonstrating. It shows things like these lines here on the other one, like these little dashes and whatever. And I used to add these on freehand. And a lady once said to me, and these started to appear on the Doodle Art Stamps first because of this, okay? She said, do you have a stamp with those? And I went, oh, no, I just do them freehand. And she went, yeah, I know, but do you have a stamp of those? And I went, well, no. I said, you can draw them freehand. She went, no, but I need them to repeat. And basically, because she wanted to repeat the exact same pattern several times over, it would have just been easier to have a stamp. Now, so for example, those stars, obviously we can draw those, that's fine. But if you're wanting to stamp them, heat emboss and things like that, it's easier to have a stamp just to go. Okay, now I have only just realised, and yes, I am the one that drew it, that there's actually 5 fantastic leaves on here. Only because I haven't actually counted them, which I know I should have done, but I didn't, so here we are. 5 fantabulous leaves. Now they're very handy. Okay. So, but they're not going back in the right places. So we've got one here which has got like the little veins on it. We've got these 2. They're slightly different sizes. With the dots. I think I just did the 2 with the dots because I thought if you wanted to put them on, it'd be easier. The one with the more veins pattern and then the one with the half shaded sort of side. Okay, now we're going to have this one here, which is just some tiny little hand-drawn daisies. If you're doing something quite pretty, I think that'll work. Lindsay, feel the Pocahontas colours of the wind. I look once more. Oh no, that's just around the river bend. But anyway, still, I think it works. Just around the river bend. I'm going to be singing that all day now. So thank you for that, Lindsay. Okay, we've got some more little dotty dots here. So again, you could join them up with that one off here. Okay, and create something rather fabulous. And then, and I'm not going to say I'm saving the best till last, because it's not the best, but it's just awesome. So we've got another squiggly circle here. Hello, Pauline. All right, but this stamp here, I'm telling you, I've got to do this bigger. You wouldn't realise how much you use it. It's just some little circly circles. But honestly, you join them up and you've got this sort of awesome pattern of circles just doing awesome circle things. And I mean, why wouldn't you want that in your life? Absolutely fantastic. I mean, I can't lie. I'm really, well, I can, but I'm not gonna. What I'm really looking forward to using these in most is my little mini art journal book. Okay, so this is a really small book. It's a small notebook that I got from TK Maxx. And I think these in here, well, let's face it, when I designed the stamps, this is what I was thinking, wasn't it? You know, there's no point pretending anything else. Okay. See, you can see a nose and a nose needing a hat when it's on its own. Ah, right. But you see, put them all together and it's just amazing. Hi, Lindsay. So I will, do you know what? I'm going to give Lindsay a little rundown because she hasn't been here before. So on a launch day, Lindsay, okay, what we tend to do for the first live hour is we stamp everything up. We go through it so you can see it used because it's different. Do you know what I mean? And you want to see that time of it being stamped out. See, you know, see it blended through, see how you feel about it and whatever. And then, like I say, 2, 4 and 8 today, we then have some demonstrations where we'll actually make things and really get into it. Okay. And hopefully I'll have either calmed down or I'll be even more catatonic. Yeah. Okay, so these are the stamps. Okay, so these are the new ones for today. This is Journaling Essentials 4 and 5. Okay, but again, if you haven't been here before, please do not discount the other Journaling Essentials, for they are essential. Okay, and they're also on offer today with free P&P. Marvellous. And your stitchy borders. Excellent. All right, so let's put all of our stamps back on because we know I don't do that. All right, and then I'll put that to the side for fussy cutting. And then we're going to grab another piece of card. And we're going to go for the Dinkables. Okay, so in the new set of Dinkables, Dinkables Set 13. So guess what? That means there's 12 other sets. Right, we have this tulipy one, which has been based on this flower from Journaling Essentials number 3. Okay, then we also have this gorgeous doodly big flower number. It's sort of the Gerbera style because I was starting there. It sort of went outwards, and this works really well with sort of like the rainbow Dala that's in the last set. Okay, the circles with lots of circles. It was just sort of a theme following on from these stamp sets, the circles with circles and lots of circles, and I like a circle, and circles are handy and circles are great, so now we've got circles and circles. Okay, then leaves with circles. Sorry. And then stripes with circles. Okay. Sorry, I did bring a drink in with me, but I've got no idea where I put it. Just bear with me a second. I left it out here. Oh dear. Goodness gracious. Alrighty. Everyone loves a circle. Whew. Sorry about that. Alrighty, so now all of our Dinkables are made from the same high quality 350 micron mylar that all of our Inkables are made from. Okay, so you can be confident whether you're buying an Inkable 6x6, a big one, a Dinkable, a texture disc. I think I counted up the other day, and including obviously there's 5 different designs in each of your Dinkables, tags and texture discs. Okay, I think we're up to something like 300 different template designs. Okay, so we should have something for you. Whatever you fancy, there should be something there. Okay, Right, so let's get blending. Now Alison will join in later because she's at work today, but like I say, what I'm going to do is once I've finished on this live, I am going to show you, I'll put on the Facebook page and the Instagram channel the sample that Alison made with this, because it is stunning. So I'm even going to use the colour she used because she did it with a purple. So I'm going to get in here with a Villainous Potion. And we're just going to blend. Now, all of our inkables are brilliant with texture paste because we use that 350 micron Mylar. And it is something you've probably seen me... Oh no, that's too far under. Use my Dinkables for the most, to be honest, is with grit paste. But you can also emboss on your die cutting machine with them. Okay? It's something I don't do enough with any of my inkables embossing. But I will say that's not the fault of the Dinkables. Okay, that's because my craft room is such a mess, I can't bother to get my die cutting machine out. So the Dinkables should not be blamed for that, I feel. Alrighty. Right, so I've sort of lost my blue blending brush. So we're just going to do a little bit of a hybrid. So we're going to go in here. Oh, hello. Then you've got the blue circles. But, of course, what you can also do is with a mini mister is spritz that ink so you get the relief almost of that pattern. Okay. Stunning. Stunning. Okay. Next one. Well, let's go in for some of these stripes. Now, what I like about this one is I've kept the border a little bit wider. Oh, let's go in with a little picked raspberry. Anyone need another bit of card? See, Sally and Annie saying, oh yeah, I love that technique. Do you find sometimes you actually overload your templates with ink because then you're like, oh, now I have to do that? Or is that just me? Okay, okay. Never mind. See that? You can see that with grit paste, can't you? Amazing. Amaze balls. Awesomeness. Right, so we'll go in with our mini mister again. Now, in the words of Neil Buchanan, I am just doing it quick to show you. But obviously, you could take a bit more time and care if you so wished. I mean, see, my favourite thing about doing this particular technique is where the ink isn't solid. It's where it's sort of, it's gone to like the outside of the pattern. So you can see the pattern, but it's not solid. Absolutely love that. Love that. Love it. Right. Then what we need to, let's go for some green with the old twiggy twigs. So I think this is the cool thing. You could, for example, blend these branches. You could fussy cut them out. You could doodle them and create you sort of like your own patterns to go with the flower heads. It's available in the stamps. Do you know what I mean? Don't just think these have to go directly on. Okay, you could ink them up like that and then cut them out and fussy cut them. Okay, the sketchy bits. These are sketch bits. I see what you mean. They're like, yeah, like the Dinkable has yeah. I'm with you, Annie. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. Okay, so then we're going to miss that. We might as well carry on if that's what we're doing. Oh, yeah, but do be careful if you're misting over things you've already done because the ink will start. Yeah. Okay. And again, okay, you could fussy cut these but leave a green border. Do you see what I mean? So you could have that white inside with a green border. One of the reasons I fell in love with stamping is the possibilities, okay? Because with stamps, there's so much you can do. You can stamp them, there's so much you can do in terms of colouring them in. Watercolours, paints, ink tints, pastels, distress crayons, all that sort of thing. But then you bring in the embossing and you can emboss them clear and go over them. You can emboss them in gold and make it look vintage. You know what I mean? There's just so much you can do with stamps. And more importantly, you can practice all that and you've still got the stamp at the end. You haven't, all you're using is the card. Or paper or whatever it is you're choosing to craft on this day, you still have that stamp. You can practice hundreds of techniques with it and you still have it. You haven't used it up. And the thing with Inkables is it's exactly the same. You can keep practicing and having fun with all these techniques, but you don't use anything up. You don't, once you've got Dinkables Set 13, for example, you have it. They are really forgiving, trust me. I really test them to their limit. The only thing don't do with them is heat them. Because they don't like it. Because it's plastic. Okay? But yeah, I don't, I end up scraping them off with palette knives because I haven't washed the texture paste off properly and all this sort of thing. And they still work. Even covered in texture paste. And now I've ranted, I need another drink, hang on. Excuse me. Okie dokie. So, the last one, and again, I'm not saying I'm saving the best till last, but I'm saving this one. Alright. Oh, look, where the little mist droplets created like a little rainy effect in there. Oh, cute. All right. I'm going to have a mustard seed and a spiced marmalade. Okay, and we're going to go in with our mustard seed first. I'm going to pick it up. Now, if I was trying to keep this very pristine, I would stick it down with something. But I'm not. Literally just said about the whole Neil Buchanan thing, didn't I? Then you lift that off. Mystical! Okay? And again, just to stick with the theme of the day, We're going to mist that up. I'm going to put it on there. I need another piece of paper though, because that's the piece of paper I was using. Put my dragonflies on, it's fine. See, sometimes I don't even get to the fussy cutting. I just stamp a load of things out. Now, I think we can all agree that's something rather fantastic. It's a vibe, isn't it? It's an absolute vibe. I love it. See, I'm down with the kids. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. No? Okay, fair enough. Alright, so that is the new releases for today. Now, like I say, if you like all of the things, you are best buying the bundle, not only because there is a saving, but because it's free P&P on the bundle. Okay? Now, so that is your Dinkables Set 13. If you are looking at just increasing your Dinkables stash today, I totally understand that, okay? And there is new pictures on the Dinkables page, so you should be able to see what you're looking for. And they have a multi-buy. If you buy any 3 sets of Dinkables, you get a multi-buy discount on that. Okay, and then here is your 2 new stamp sets. Okay, which is your Journaling Essentials, 4, and your Journaling Essentials 5. Okay, so we've stamped all of those out. Like I say, if you do like them all, the bundle is the cheapest way to do it. And when we say bundles, we're not like telly bundles where they're like, yeah, you should totally get the bundle. It's £149. It's really not. It's like 32. However, we do appreciate that you might say, well, no, I do really like them, but I just can't do them all right now, and that's also fine too. So they're all available individually on the website as well. Okay, so basically, however you're looking to add to your Be Crafty stash today, you should be able to find a way that suits you. Right, is there anything anyone would like to see again before I go and sneeze, because I'm holding one back? But I think there's lots to look at. And like I say, Sam is live at 2, Sally is live at 4, and then I'll be back at 8 PM. And I can't lie, I most likely see us doing some art journaling, some mini art journaling. Maybe some tags. Oh, not sure. See, now I'm not sure. Alright, but we also have, if you're around later, we're going to be doing a challenge from 5:30 until 7:30. And there's going to be a prize for the winner. Okay? A little prize. But I promise it'll be something you want. So there you go. Oh, I tell you what offer I did forget to tell you about. Sorry. In case you were looking to add words, because no words were released with this one. Sorry, Sal. We also got a discount on all of the mixed messages sets. So if there's any of those you've had your eye on, get yourself on over to the wordage section of the website, as they're on offer. And these offers end tomorrow, okay? We're not running it all week. They are literally for the launch and for people to catch up tomorrow. And then that's it. Sorry. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me and staying with me and putting up with me. But like I say, don't forget we are back live here at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock today. But make sure you're around, you linger about a bit after Sally's live at 4, because at 5:30 we will be setting you that challenge and you have two hours to make something. So it'll be sort of like a ready, set, go. Alright guys, thank you so much. If you need any help at all, let us know. But it's all on the website whenever you're ready. Thank you. Bye.